is Diary of a Bass Player. My name's Deborah and this is the video journal of my career transition. And I'm coming to you today from Pierre James Hair Salon in Southend, which is where I have my hair done. And I'm looking pretty unusual. Pretty unusual, but quite spacey, quite sort of extraterrestrial, which is very apt because I have just booked in the new Divine Funk show. So there's quite a few things to update you on, even though I'm trying to have a quiet week where I get admin done because it's the week after the show. But the first thing to do is get the next show up and running. So the September 26th show is going to be Space, a Disco Odyssey. And I've chosen the tracks. There'll be some funk songs, there'll be some disco, there'll be some modern, like new disco dance stuff that we do. I've commissioned the horn tracks the horn charts to be written. I've met with the team and the management team, and we've had a review of how the show on the 18th of July went. We were all really, really happy with it. And so it's full steam ahead for the 26th of September. Now, one of the most important things is that we have a brilliant new venue. We are going to be at the Arlington Ballrooms, which is much bigger. We can have wheelchair access, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. It's got a bespoke cocktail bar and staff trained to make cocktails. It's got a cloakroom. They're going to let us put as many hooks in the ceiling as we like for the acrobatics. So it's the next step on the road for us. I will always be thankful to Jamie at the Railway and his team for being the first people to have faith in us and give us a place to play and book us. That's been, it's really special. And we've had some really fun times there, particularly actually getting the green room ready this time and, making actual changes to the venue. And it was time for us to move on. We needed to have a bigger capacity and a setup that is more suitable for an event, which this is, rather than a band playing in the pub. So onward and upward to the Arlington Ballrooms on the 26th of September, which is an Art Deco themed venue. And Martha is working on a sort of space-agey Star Wars Art Deco type poster. We had our meeting and we're going to have an extra dancer because it's a very big venue to fill, and possibly some roller skates in this one. So shall I tell you about the songs? Yeah, I will tell you about the songs. So we're going to do Cosmic Girl by Jamiroquai, and Caroline and Liberty are going to do a routine that's around space cowboys. We're going to do Moloko, Sing It Back. Sing it back, bring it back, sing it back to me. Not even sure if I got the words right there, but you know the one I mean. And lastly, we're going to do Xanadu by Olivia Newton-John. So really 70s, really disco, and I can't wait to do that. This new venue also offers us the opportunity to do booths with drinks deals and sell VIP packages and stuff like that. So I'm really, really hyped about this new venue. And I've got my act together. So the first thing I've had to do is get on, once the venue was confirmed, was sort the opening up of the ticket sales and some of the early bird ticket deals and things like that. So that's happening this week. I've also, in other news, started working with an executive assistant, Marissa, and she's going to be working on creating websites for Glitterball, Divine Funk and Truly Red, and she's going to be working on our database. And she's got loads of really great ideas about data capture, marketing, connecting with people, really sort of 360 thinking. And I first met Marissa when I was looking to do some merchandise, and she made our fantastic t-shirts and things like that. And I thought, I really click with that lady. I'd like to work with her more. And I sort of had this sort of vision that we'd work together, and and she'd be my EA. And then actually that's come to pass, and that's really, I couldn't be more excited. I've got a very to have such a professional person working alongside me. I've got a good feeling about this. So that's all been good. Other changes, we've said goodbye for now to our keyboardist in Truly Red, Lee, who's absolutely super on keys, and we're welcoming in two keyboard players. Sam Edwards, who is the keyboard player for The Real Thing, the real thing. He's going to be playing for us when he's not. Obviously his first priority is The Real Thing, but he's going to be playing for us when he's not playing for them. And a chap called Juan, Juan, who is an Italian guy who is hopefully coming on board as our other keyboard player. So when Sam is not available, we will have Juan, and we've booked in for a gig on the 24th of October for Truly Red. So that gives us time. We've also got a backing singer now for Truly Red, because it was great before when we had Georgina on saxophone, because she could do BVs and sax, but we didn't have her last time, and it caused us problems. And I thought, I know an excellent backing singer, a lady called Candace, who lives locally, and really, really great on harmonies. For those that aren't in this industry, you might think that the backing singer is a smaller role, like best supporting actress or something like that. But the backing singer has to be really more talented than the lead, because to sing harmonies is difficult. We all know what the lead of the song is, but harmonising to that is hard. And what we're planning to do is Mark will obviously sing the lead. Candace will do BVs, and if there's a third BV required, that will be me. So I'm going to find out what those are and learn them, and learn to do the bass alongside them, which is tough. I've done it pre-recorded on backing tracks, but to sing backing vocals whilst playing is hard. But one of the advantages that we have with this is that it's the same set every time. So it's not like it's changing. I've got time to really slow those Simply Red tracks down, think about them, work out how to sing and play, basically where my placing is, what note I sing, what word on, and then I can, fit it together. So yeah, all good things. And I'm also, as I said to you, taking this time to work out making tax digital. So I've got to have my submission in for the 7th of August. So I've got to do that. And I have been. And making sure all my admin and my work with the accountant is all up to date. That might sound really boring to you, but I'm actually quite excited about it, because for me, well, it's certainly not the last hurdle I'll jump, but it's the last of the recent hurdles. The big ones were learn to use Logic Pro and learn to do the accounts on making tax digital and proper accounts for a company. And I've done Logic Pro. I'm pretty adept at that now. Just familiarity with it over time, feel really comfortable with it. But I had, and in the end, it took me a while to sort of admit that I really needed an accountant to hold my hand. And I have Martin and his brilliant team to help me now. So I'm looking forward to getting this done, because I will feel relaxed and comfortable and like a proper company doing things properly. I always want to do have the right systems and processes in the company, so that I can relax and know that I'm all tickety-boo with HMRC. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I think I've probably got just a few minutes left before this space age hairdo is going to be washed out, and I'll be back to normal. You have yourself a lovely weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.